Hello, Gemini. So awesome to have you here. Welcome to Ruby Rose Tarot. So excited to do your reading, your general tarot reading for December 2019. We're closing it out. I am getting over a cold, so if I cough or sniffle or every now and then I get a little out of breath, I apologize. It just is what it is, folks. But I'm here and we're getting it done. And excited to have you here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you like what you're hearing and you want to hear more as videos drop in, just hit the subscribe button and you'll get a little notification every time I do a new video. And I am going to be doing the, right after these when I'm done, I'm going to be doing the 2020 forecast videos. Still working out how I'm going to do that format. Doing some experimenting, we'll see. So I got that going on. And for those that have already subscribed, it is so nice to have you back. Thank you for being here. With that said, I'm not going to do an astrological overview. It just started getting out of time. So I'm going to do a general overview. If there is something pertinent to your astrological sign, I will bring that into the reading. Do not worry. But, and it's sad because there's a lot going on. But I just figured it'll be better. And if you want to go and see the astrological and then see this one, I'm hoping that it will cut down on time. We shall see. Always evolving with these. So basically what I do is I pull an energy oracle card for the month, and then I pull 6 tarot cards to help me kind of tell the story of the month. 7 fell out for you all. And if I have to, I will pull a clarifier card if I need from another deck. They've all been blessed and I've meditated and all that good stuff. I just like to try and get down to business. Your time is important. And with that said, let's hit the road. I'm going to grab a sip of tea for the old throat. And away we go, shall we? Awesome. So this is, this is Gemini's month, right? It's parties, it's gatherings. You are so in your element. You're so social. I'm loving it for you. Astrologically wise, just really quick, I mean, this month, astrologically wise, is all about relationships and friendships and co-workers and all of it. So yeah, like I said, you are very in your element, which is awesome. Throw in that, I love this, is your general energy oracle card was the 5th chakra, which is your throat chakra, by the Archangel Gabriel. And obviously this is great for you guys because, you know, this is something about Geminis, and I was channeling a little for you as well, and we're going to get to that. Geminis, and I'm surrounded, my dad's a Gemini, my mother-in-law is a Gemini, I have some close friends. So this is the thing with Gemini energy. Love you guys. I can have the best, I used to have the best discussions with my dad on history and other things. I mean, we would just have these great intellectual, philosophical conversations. When it comes to getting deep down in your feelings, though, you guys are terrible at it. I hate to say it. I'm like, pretty much all the Geminis, and this can apply, you know, obviously depends on what your aspects are, but this, I tend to notice with a lot of Gemini sun signs, and it can be for rising as well, maybe moon, you might find this. You are great talkers, conversationalists, intellectualists. I can, you know, like I said, I love to have conversations with Gemini. But when it comes to anything that has to do with feelings or too deep, you guys kind of nope, that's really too deep and too much in my emotions and my feelings, and I don't really want to go there. Let's just keep it on the surface and really light and cheery and airy, which is good to a point, because what was very interesting, what came channeling in this month was it literally came in, you're ignoring the truth. You're ignoring the truth this month, Gemini. It's literally what they're showing me is you don't want to see something. You literally don't want to see it. You're avoiding it because it gets you in your feelings and your emotions and you don't want to go there. Oh, you know, it's holidays. And you kind of always will find an excuse of why you can't go there. And I'm going to warn you now, that's probably not the best thing to do. Because then it gets really, you know, you get very... what was I gonna say? Distracted, or not distracted. it's going to come busting out. For a perfect example, my mother-in-law is a Gemini, and she's also a hoarder. It's terrible. She cannot clean anything out. She gets overwhelmed. She has attachments to material things. And what was funny is she just kept throwing stuff in her closet, and finally the closet exploded. The shelf gave way. Everything spilled out into, you know, into the bedroom or the outside of the closet, into her bathroom, because it was her walk-in closet. I mean, it was just that ridiculous. And it's like that, guys. If you keep shoving it in the closet and shoving it in the emotional closet and shoving it in the emotional closet, it's going to come spilling out. And I don't think it will be this month. I'm not saying this month. But what's been kind of the theme, I've done quite a few readings now, and everybody, it's the way the energy is right now, is all about spiritual growth. Everyone, with all the stuff that's going on in, you know, in the stars, I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. The energies are just totally supporting you in spiritual growth. There's so much going on in the house of Capricorn, which is all about karma. You know, Jupiter's going to move in there on the 2nd. Now you have Pluto in Capricorn. You have Saturn, you know, the ruling sign of Capricorn, in Capricorn. You have Jupiter in Capricorn. You're going to have Venus in Capricorn. I think then soon you'll have Mercury in Capricorn. You know, it's just very heavy. And on top of that, Neptune went direct in November, and Taurus is going to go, not Taurus, I'm sorry, Uranus in Taurus is going to go direct in January. January is going to be so intense. I have been warning this about months. It's going to be so intense. And the thing is you just got to get the work done. It doesn't, you know, it's like cleaning out the garage. Do we want to spend a Saturday cleaning out the garage? No. Does it need to be done? Yes. And it's like that with spiritual cleansing as well, and emotional healing. Yeah, do you want to do it? No, it's not always fun to go down there and deal with the shit that you have been avoiding. But at the same time, you got to get it done. So that was the real channel message I came from. And I actually felt very, very strongly for that for you guys. And I think that's some of this. I think there's some truth here. There are things that need to be spoken and things that need to be said and processed from that. And I'm feeling that very strongly for you guys. Overall, aside from that warning of getting your spiritual gunk cleaned up, you know, your emotional, your karmic stuff. And karmic's not, I don't believe in the karmic indebtedness, but karmic is basically, you know, we learn bad lessons as a kid all the time. Our parents aren't always. Sometimes they taught us good lessons, sometimes they taught us not good lessons. Just because they didn't know them, it's not their fault. You can only teach and model what you know. But it's that, once you know better, you gotta do better. And you can't be lazy about not doing better. You gotta know that you're doing the best you can do. Otherwise for this month, bada bing, amazing for you guys. So let's get into it. First of all, I could not be more happier than when, you know, you pull the first card out of the tarot deck and it's the Magician. You know, love it for you. And for me, what I feel this is saying is this could be part of the truth. You could be feeling, okay, this is coming in. For some of you, you're starting to understand that you're creating your own reality. Life is not happening to you. You are happening to life. You make life happen. Law of attraction. You're attracting what you get, right? If you're Eeyore and you're wondering why there's always a little rain cloud over you, well, it's because you always expect a little rain cloud over you. Have different expectations and different things will happen for you. And I feel like you're starting to understand your ability as a manifester. If you don't, down below, again, this has been a theme for this month, I have listed a whole bunch of books that are amazing for that kind of stuff. You need to learn that you are attracting to you what you create, right? So I love this because I just feel that you are entering into this understanding. There's an epiphany this month, the beginning of the month, that you realize this, and I want you guys to lock into that. Don't let that thought go away. No. Realize I'm a powerful manifester. I can create what I think and feel. And so I want to start doing that to my advantage. You know, what's amazing about bringing him up again, he's so great, is he has all the 4 elements. He commands all the 4 elements. He knows that each one of them work in harmony, right? And he can command them at his will. Good stuff. For my Geminis that think they're poor, no, you're not. This, By the way, guys, if you hear some noise in the background, I apologize. I gave my dogs these little puzzle balls to keep them entertained while I'm recording here, but now they have them down the hall and I can hear them hitting the wall. I'm sorry. Back to you guys. So you got the Two of Pentacles, which to me is, I always love this card because it's a card of someone who always managed to have money somehow, but always thinks they don't have money. Again, if you always see lack, you will have lack. But if you always like, you know what? I got money. It's always working out. It always will work out. It will. And I feel like this is a good epiphany. You know, these two go together. One came out right on top of the other. And I think instead of this holiday season of you like having this panic thing, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay for these bills? How am I going to do that? You're like, you know what? It's all going to work out. You know what? I'll just make some more money. The money's going to come in. I'm good. I'm fine. Right? You're less panicky, and what I like is you have to do this month is not see lack in any way. Not in money, not in this, not in coworkers, not in family, not in lack. You're just this month like, I am going to be in the moment, in the now, and enjoy it. Right? And this is you. You always juggle the money. You get it. You got it. It's fine. I can't even begin to tell you how much this is your month. Right? Because your card came up. Right? The second card. Love this. This is doing with partnerships, which you have this month is all about. What did I say? As this totally ties in astrologically wise, this is your month about relationships, partnerships, and it can be business, it can be romantic, any kind of part. It could be even with your roommate. You know, that's a partnership too, living in a house. If there's something, all this stuff, this month, you know, you are about figuring out and sorting through who's important to you, who do you want to spend time with, what are the relationships you want to foster. I think a lot of times, Gemini, you're very cordial and you're very like having a lot of acquaintances, but sometimes you're realizing you're not always getting back in a relationship what you put in. And you're starting to be very discerning now, which I like. Not judging. Judging's not the thing I want to use. Notice I said discernment, right? I'm discerning about the people who I invest in. I invest my time and energy and my love into someone, and I don't mind that. But at the same time, you know, I wouldn't keep investing in a mutual fund if I didn't get any money back, right? So it's the same thing. If I'm always just investing and investing, I'm not getting anything on my return, well then I have to look at that relationship. That's not a healthy relationship. A relationship's about give and take. Give and take. You know, I love the infinity symbol, right? It's give and take, back and forth. That's how relationships are. That's how life is. We give and we take, and we give and we take. That's the beauty of the infinity symbol. So if you are not getting all that you give out, that's something to be appraised. Also on the flip side, are you taking a lot? Do you expect a lot? And your constant criticism is you're not getting anything back? Well, there's the truth that you're not hearing or seeing, right? So, you know, this is your month for relationships. I think this whole month is just a great time for you to enjoy, to figure some stuff out. You're feeling really, really good, which I love this. Middle of the month, here it is, the Hierophant. Yeah, it's about the spirituality, right? It is about figuring out the truth. There's something that just keeps coming in channeling. There's a truth that you don't want to see or hear or whatever you want to look at, and it has to be addressed. And it doesn't have to be a big, huge deal. I'm not saying make it a big deal, but it is. It wouldn't be coming through if it wasn't important and crucial to your growth. You know? Because look, guys, there's a big epiphany that comes in after the Hierophant. You get this beautiful, beautiful Ace of Swords. Fantastic. You know? And this is about new thoughts and new ideas and new creativity and new ways about how you want to be seen in the world and how you want to present yourself and how you want to be loved and being your most authentic self. You know? And I think you're going to get unexpected messages from the universe that reaffirm that. I honestly do. you're realizing with this magician, see how it's all coming around? I mean, like, yeah, there's money and juggling and relationships. But again, back to the bigger spiritual thing is that you're realizing that you want to be your authentic self, that you want to be seen and not seen through or looked over, right? You want to surround yourself with people that see you for you, not how they want you to be, not asking you to change to be, but you for you. Hence the discernment, right? This is all coming in. And mid-month there, I just feel like there's just a very powerful affirmation over all of this that happens for you. You know, and what I would ask is that universe, help me see this, right? Help me see this unexpected gift that the universe gives to me, because there is an unexpected gift that's coming in with that, right? New thoughts, new ideas. Someone's going to hand you a book or something, or going to do something, or like, hey, go to the seminar, you should do it. You should read it. Don't put it on the shelf. There's a reason for it. You know? Powerful, powerful stuff for you guys this month. I really feel like with this energy that came up, that this is divine intervention. That this is divine, you know, the divine going, hey, Gemini, you're feeling good. And I think that's when you need to make changes, Gemini. Really, is when you're feeling good. I feel like you're much more open to making changes when you're feeling good rather than you're feeling really bad. Like for you just need to get out of the bad stuff for a while. And then you're like this is actually a good time to make a change, right? I know it's like sometimes people are like, well, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Not saying you guys are broken, but yeah, but a good time to fix it is when you're feeling good, right? Because then you have the momentum and the energy to fix it, right? I want to fix that bowl that's been sitting broken on the counter for a long time because I'm feeling really good and I want to repair something today and I want it to feel good and be healed and I don't want it hanging over me, you know? You don't want to do that when you're really bummed and depressed. I'm really bummed and depressed, so I'm going to like fix that bowl today because that sounds like fun. No, right? I just know this for Gemini. Geminis tend to be like this. You're up for it when, you know, and this is like I said before, I don't think this is it is a huge spiritual thing, but it's not like I don't want to make it huge. I don't know how to say it. Like, it is huge, but don't make it huge, right? Like, it's this thing of like, you just have this idea and this way of looking at things and you just lock into it. And if you hold it and go, oh my gosh, I create my own reality. I manifest the things that are happening in my life. And if I don't like this, I can change it. Cool. Let's do that. Awesome. And it's just as simple as that. And then you start to put it into practice. It's that simple because the last card, the 7th card that came up is strength. This is amazing. This is long term, right? This is telling you that this idea, this action of how you want to be seen, you want to be the magician in your own life, you want to create your own reality, you want to be a manifester. This is long term. Like you have the strength to do it long term. This is not a quick and easy fix, and you know that. And you want to change for good and for all time and be the driving force in your own life. Not a victim, not being tossed by the sea. You're like, nope, I'm going to sell my ship where I want to sell it to. Because I can ask those winds to be calm, and they will. It's this. You know? So, yeah. I mean, this is a great, amazing month for you guys. You guys have had several good stuff going on. I'm just looking at your chart really quick here. Oh, you do have the full moon in Gemini on the 12th, you know, and that is a powerful day. Oops, look, words, right? Be careful with your words too. It can go the other way, right? You may be miscalculating how sharp and hurtful your words can be. You know, I know a couple Geminis, and they can go right for the jugular when they feel cornered. They can say some stuff. So I think it's that. You know, be careful how you use your words. But the full moon in Gemini. See, the sun is opposing the moon in Gemini, so there's a little opposition there, which is probably why your words might feel a little sharp, or you might feel, oh man, hold on guys. My apology guys, the heater turned on, which is scary because I had it pushed way down, but it's snowing here, so I was wondering why I was getting a little cold. Anyway, I pulled a couple cards just because I wanted to close it out while I was waiting for the heater to turn off. And what I absolutely love was that, this is from another deck, the Witch's Tarot, Karma came up. And that was what, it just reaffirms what I was talking with you guys. It is about undoing those lessons, realizing that, you know, you're creating your own reality. You know, what voices are your voices, right? Oftentimes we grow up and they're not our voices in our heads. They're our parents' fears or another authority figure's voice in our heads that we hear, and not necessarily our voice. And sometimes that's good and bad, you know? So it's about karma. What I love about this, and it came up in someone else's reading too, but the eclipse. And by the way, guys, we're heading into eclipse season. It's going to be powerful. So, and it's in Capricorn, which is all about karma. Yeah, he's in, Capricorn is in the south node of the moon. He's heading into eclipse season in late December and January, and yes, so then we're getting this. So yeah, this is the time. If you guys, you need to make this change and realize and stop denying that change, that truth that you need to do, whatever it is you're kind of holding off and you don't want to see and do, you need to do it. Because if you do that, what I love, your guys' reading is so good, is the Six of Wands. Love this card, right? It's victory, you know? It's parade, it's victory. And what it means is that you will be victorious. It's along with the Strength card. This is the long haul. If you make this fix now, things are going to be so much better down the line. If you don't, it might not be. It probably won't be, right? This wouldn't be coming up if it didn't need to be addressed. You know, you just want to make your life better, right? I think I said another reading, they were having something similar. I'm like, it's been a very spiritual month for everyone. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And that's this. Look, if you're doing the same thing or if you're noticing the same pattern or habit, then it's time to change that, right? It's time to, hold on a second, guys. It is time to fix it, you know, because you don't want to be stuck in a rut. And that's what you're getting out of it. And that's the realization that you're making. So what an awesome month, guys. I am so excited for you. You know, if this doesn't resonate with you right now, I wonder if it'll resonate at the end of the month. But seriously, ask for intervention. Ask, you know, I've done this before, like, hey, universe, bring me an unexpected gift, but also give me the ability to see it when it happens, you know? So I feel that for you. I feel like some big gift of clarity is coming to you, and I think you just need to see it and stop being in denial or not wanting to see it. I feel like some of this is a little bit of a choice. So make the choice to see it, right? All right, guys, I'm wishing you so much love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance, and joy for the season. And until next time, namaste.